Hi guys, how are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. We're gonna. This is what I've read and what I've seen on from PlayStation and other things, and we're gonna talk about. Gran Turismo and the VR. That's the thing we're gonna talk about. But before we do that, we're gonna talk about PS Plus and stuff like that. But before we do that, don't forget those three games that you can get into your library today, because as in order, the 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 Jedi Order, uh, Fallen, and Verge. That's and then tomorrow we got four games this week. This month we got Evil Dead the game, PS4, PS5, OlliOlliWorld, PS4, PS5, Destiny 2, Beyond Light, PS4, PS5, and Mafia, the definitive edition, PS4. And put that, if you want those games, you got a month to put them into your library. And don't forget, we got like Spotify, PlayStation Plus, Spotify playlist, and it gives all these games that have good music. You can get it onto Spotify, and every month it changes. So try it and do that. But one of the things, so now we're going to talk about a little bit about PS Plus and collection, which, as you know, is like if you had a PS5, there was a collection of all the games on the PS4 that was break game changing kind of things, and it looks like they're getting rid of him now on the 9th of May this year. So if you haven't got those games, um, if you put them into your library, but you have to do that on the PlayStation 5, then it goes into your library, and then even though it's going to get off the library, because it's in your uh, library, then you can play them all the time, so long as you're still a PS Plus member. But it's quite good games. One of the games is the game that you're watching now. Uh, Decide Human. Then obviously these are like the other games from Sony's studios. There's I put a list of all the games there, but there's Forbidden, no, Infamous Son, and then Ratchet and Clank, the the, the Plus Guardian, The Last of Us, and then Uncharted 4. So you can do that one, and then other ones from other developers like Warner Brothers, who did Batman, and then obviously other stuff from Bethesda, like Bandicoot and Fallout 4. But they're getting rid of it in May, and I guess the reason why they're doing it is because obviously now the PlayStation 5 is now, if you go into shops or onto the website, you can get a PlayStation 5 a little bit easier, and obviously by like in the summer, then you'll be able to get anywhere you'll be able to get a PlayStation 5. So I'm thinking now maybe they've done that because obviously the uh, they want people now who can get a PlayStation 5. They want you. If you want one of those games, then you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay them. So if you can put it onto your PlayStation 5, even if you don't have a PlayStation 5, you can, if you get into other ones, get into someone's and you download it onto your PlayStation 5 account, then it's ready to go when you have your PlayStation. So that's probably one of the reasons why they're doing it. As well, it might be as well because of the third party licenses and stuff like that. Maybe uh, that's why that might be the reason why they got rid of those games as well. So so it's an interesting um, development. And obviously they'll probably start putting them onto the catalog as well, because obviously I mean I think they're on there now, but now they can change it whenever they want, kind of thing. So so if you can, make sure you put download them into your library. So now we're going to talk a little about Gran Turismo 7. Uh, we've got the daily races. I'll put the on the screen so you can put them down onto your tablet, and then I'll see them. I can see you on the track, and I'll be at the back. But what we're going to talk about now is the VR on a PlayStation for the Gran Turismo. Now, obviously, we haven't really seen it much about it, but there's 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 about 4 or 5 articles that I put underneath this video, where journalists went to Sony, and they did a hands-on, and it was quite interesting. Uh, two or three articles, but the one I really like is the one from Grand Dante Planet, because he's got a video about it as well, and but it was quite an interesting development, because he said it's like, because he had a DeLorean, and he said he went into the PlayStation, and that he went into the Gran Turismo 7, and you went into the DeLorean, and he said when he went into the cockpit of the car, and he looked back, he felt like he was in his actual DeLorean. So it looks like they've done it really, really well with the graphics, because obviously digital, they've been doing that for years, and they're better than other car games. And he said the visuals were really good on the driving. But obviously, when you get the menus, that's going to be a normal um, um, in front of you. So the videos aren't really good for that. But when you're actually driving and um, uh, driving or going to the showroom to see the cars, it was really good. And obviously he had like a there's a DuSense edge, no, a DuSense, and he was driving, and obviously, and then he did it on with a steering wheel, and he said it doesn't, the fact that you're doing it on a controller. He said it was better. It was like it was actually a little bit better with than without having the glasses. So all those kind of things is quite an interesting development. But obviously, I'm obviously I wanted to get the Edge, the VR, but it's just too expensive. And obviously, I bought the the controller, like I bought their Pro controller, so I've got that now. But I think I'm definitely gonna start saving for it, and if we're still here, in a year time or two, I might get it then. Or if there's a deal from Amazon Prime Day, maybe I get it then. But the only thing I was interested in was the fact that all the the footage was from PlayStation. So I'm thinking myself, is it really as as good as what they want it to be, or on the day of starting, is it gonna be a dripping on until it's better? So I'm not sure about that. It's a shame that he couldn't get like a video that he made to show you. So that's why I'm thinking myself. I think I'm I'm gonna wait. I mean, there's other people on YouTube who are probably gonna get it because obviously, place YouTube is their income, so obviously they can get it from their from the government, the tax from them, the tax from them. So it's good for them. So, but hopefully, I will get the PlayStation VR soon, but I'm not doing it now because obviously I've got to pay the bills to go out with going for my holidays and stuff like that. So yeah, so an interesting thing. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. So don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends, and then obviously you can watch other videos that are put underneath this video as well. So all I'm gonna say to you now is have a nice day, have a nice week, and remember, Jehovah, He is watching us.